Hello explorers, welcome back. So we are doing a collab pay video, and you know what that means. I am introducing our newest trip that I booked on a whim. It's somewhere we have never been before. So when I was creating these savings challenges, I kind of had to just go based off of a previous trip we did a couple years back that was similar-ish. Because again, we've never been here to be able to create challenges with photos we already have. So, with that said, we are going to Denver. We've never been to Colorado before, and actually my mom lived in Aurora, Colorado. She went to high school there, lived there for a while. So, since we've never been to California, since we've never been to Colorado, we obviously don't have any pictures from there. So all of these pictures are actually from a sponsored trip that we did back in 2019 to Lake Tahoe. It was my kids' first time, and actually only one of 2 times that my kids have ever seen snow. So we have this one. This tracker is for $250. You can see how tiny Lennox is. She's just a baby. This is for $250, and this is because I guess I shouldn't have shown that. So the first half of the trip, we are being hosted by Gaylord Rockies in Denver. The second half of the trip, we are going to, I don't want to say this out loud because my kids absolutely love this place. We've been to the one in Anaheim and in Scottsdale, Anaheim, California, and Scottsdale, Arizona. We tried last year to go to the one in Bloomington, Minnesota when we went to Mall of America, but it was closed for their annual cleaning. So unfortunately we missed out on that. My family absolutely loves this place. And I found out that there's one but I know that there's one in Colorado Springs. So we're going to do the first half of the trip up in Denver, and then we're going to drive down to Colorado Springs and do the second half here. So it is, as of right now, it's not being hosted. I'm waiting to hear back because I am a media partner with them. I've been hosted by them multiple times at 2 different locations, but just in case it's not partnered, we're going to save for it. So we have that. This is for part of our trip to the $250. Here's another one for $250 to cover another portion of it. This one is not from Lake Tahoe. This picture is actually from Green Valley Ranch here in Las Vegas. It's actually in Henderson. They put up a giant Christmas tree every year, and so we did pictures a couple years ago. This one is for $100, so this will complete the $563.40 that I need to cover our nights there. There will be $36.60 left, but we're rounding everything. And so this picture is actually Lake Tahoe as well. Me and Wrigley. He was super tiny. Then we have this picture. This was outside of the hotel that we were hosted at in Lake Tahoe. I know it changed ownership. I don't know what has changed since then, but they underwent ownership change a couple years ago because we tried to go back, but they were closed for a period of time. So me and Wrigley again. This one is going towards Wrigley's Wolf Pass, which is $89. So that will leave us an extra $11. Now, originally, these were going to go to get each of the kids a Wolf Pass for Great Wolf Lodge. However, I don't think we're going to pay for the passes. After looking at the passes, we've always had the passes because, again, we've been hosted and that's always included for us. But looking at them, I don't think we need to purchase them simply because my kids already have wands. And the Wolf Pass comes with the wand, the Magic Quest game, 10-pin bowling, the ropes course, mini golf, ice cream, candy bucket, and the rock climbing wall. My kids are too small to do the ropes course and the rock climbing, so usually my husband does the rock climbing and I do the ropes course. If you know me, you know that I have an incredible fear of heights, and so the ropes course is something that I've been doing when we go to try and help conquer my fear because I'm so tired. I don't know what it is, but as of the last couple of years becoming an adult, I've just decided that like I want to do things that are my biggest fear. Like heights has always been one of my biggest fears, and then the only thing that I'm like more terrified of than heights is going over water. So like bridges that go over water. I don't love flying over water. I absolutely love the water. I just don't like being in a car over water. It terrifies me. Absolutely terrifies me. And so I've been wanting to do things that I normally would be too scared to do. So yeah, that's part of trying to conquer that fear, is doing the ropes course. So like I said, my kids are too small to do that. So it kind of doesn't make sense to get that pass. They don't need the wands because they already have them, so it doesn't make sense to get that pass. But I'm still going to save up enough because we do want to do the activity still. We're still going to want to play the game, which you have to pay for. I still want to do the ropes course, which I will have to pay for. We will still want to do the 10-pin bowling. That's another thing with the Wolf Pass. Each one comes with one game. We know from our past trips, we absolutely love playing that, and we will play probably 5 to 10 games. So while the Wolf Pass is great because it includes 2 games, we're going to end up paying for more anyways. And then we will want to do mini golf. That's included with the Wolf Pass. But on top of that, the Wolf Pass does not include the mining. And that's something we want to do. So when I added up everything we would want to do and how many times we would want to do some of those things, it's like $50 less to not get the passes and just pay for everything individually. So I think that's the route we're going to go. But I'm still going to save as though we're getting the passes, just because I would rather oversave than undersave. So in total, with everything that I know we're going to want to do, it's I think like $153 versus the $190 it was going to be. So we will definitely have overage on these two, but that's okay. I would rather, like I said, overestimate. This one is Lennox. Me and Lennox. She was just so tiny. This was in Lake Tahoe, and it was in the little village that they have, which I'm obsessed with. I think it was so cute. Here's another one of Lennox. This one is for $250. Oh, I did not put a sticker over that. Oh my goodness. Okay. This one's for $250, and so we are tacking on an extra day that's not being hosted at Gaylord Rockies. I do get a media rate though, so it's only going to cost me about $150. So this one is for $250. So we're going to have $100 left over, but that's okay because I'm sure we're going to want to buy stuff. I'm sure we're going to want, it's just nice to have the extra. This one is my husband and I in Lake Tahoe. This one's for $125, and this one is for gas for the rental car because we will have to drive from Denver down to Colorado Springs and then back to fly home. This one is $250. This is my husband in Lennox at Green Valley during Christmas time. This one is going to be for food. So this will help us save for food. I don't think $250 is going to be enough for food. I definitely do not. However, we will have, that's where the extra 100 comes in here. That's where the extra comes in there. And then we have this one. This is $125. This is little Wrigley. He was so tiny. I think he was like 4 or 5 here. No, he had to have been like 3 or 4 here. And this one is going to be just for some spending. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot we want to buy. We tend to buy more when we go to like theme parks and stuff because we're big on like amusement park merch, but not so much when we do other trips. Like when we went to Destin, we really didn't buy anything, that kind of thing. Now, our flights are already paid for. However, I pulled out a $125 tracker because I'm going to need to pay for parking at the airport. So we're going to use this to pay for parking. So we'll start stuffing that one. So yeah, that is our upcoming trip. So let's start cash stuffing for it. We've got 500 here, 51, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 500. I know you guys keep asking how my hand is doing. My hand is doing wonderful. No issues with my hand. Still struggling with my finger a little bit. And it's mainly just because at this point it's really stiff and the temperature here in Vegas has dropped significantly. And so I've noticed like it gets cold and then it it gets even more stiff and it just hurts. So I've had a lot of pain in the, like, right in here in the knuckle. I still have no feeling on the top of my finger. If I do have feeling, it's like, it almost feels like a shock going through my hand. But the bottom, for the most part, is good. I mean, this does feel weird. It sends, like, tingles up on the top of my hand when I touch down here. But I do have better control of it. I'm starting to get it back, and I think it's just because I'm working on it really hard. So, let's get started. Let's start with this one, and this one we said was for the lodge. Let's scratch off this one right here. So we have 27. I hope I'm going to have enough ones. I may have to take some out of the Build a Savings, because I do not have that many ones. This trip that we did to Tahoe was so fun. Like I said, it was my kids' first time ever seeing snow. And so we were hosted at this hotel. We got hosted at this place called Fire and Ice Grill, and that began our love for the Fire and Ice Grill. We have since been back a couple of times, not to the one in Tahoe, we only went there once, but we went to the one in Anaheim. Rumor had it we were supposed to get one in Vegas. I don't know what happened, but we have not gotten one. We love that restaurant. It is so good. So we got hosted there. That was our first time ever going to that restaurant, and we became big fans of that. We did tons of partnerships. We had a partnership for these pajamas, matching pajamas. We had a partnership for all of our hats and gloves. I ended up taking on a couple campaigns while I was there. We really just stayed, like, other than when we went out to dinner at Fire and Ice, we really just stayed in the hotel. They gave us like a 2-bedroom suite with a balcony and everything. And we really just stayed in there and like worked on content and hung out. Our friends from Reno drove over because it's like a 45-minute drive for them. And so they came and they stayed with us because we got the 2 bedrooms. And so it was just really fun. It was a staycation that we flew to, if that makes sense. Because we didn't do a whole lot outside of the hotel. We really just stayed in. We ended up, actually, I partnered with, I think it was Every Plate. It was either Every Plate or Green Chef. I want to say it was actually Green Chef. And so we had the food delivered to the hotel because there was a kitchen in the room that we were staying in. So when I say we didn't leave, we really didn't leave. So this one we got another 27. Did I use the same? I hope I didn't use the exact same like layout on this one as I did this one. I try to switch them up. 25, 26, 27. Again, this one is also for the lodge to help pay for that. So rather than having one big one to pay for the lodge, I broke it up into the 3 because there was no way that I could put $550 on one scratch-off thing. This one is the rest of what we're saving for the lodge. This one is for 100, and we scratched a 14. You guys will probably not be able to see these numbers, and I'm aware of that. I intentionally put numbers that wouldn't stand out too much because I wanted to be able just to see the pictures, since they're mine. When I make them and put them on my Etsy, I do always use numbers for the most part. Sometimes it happens where there's a couple of numbers that might be a little difficult to see because the picture underneath. But for the most part, I try to pick a color that you will be able to see better. But I intentionally wanted the numbers to blend on here. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh yeah, we are going to run out of ones very quickly. Okay. So next, we've got this one for 100. This one is going for our activities at the lodge. Let's go ahead and do this one. I'm trying to like uncover us first. This one is only $7. So if you guys have been to Colorado Springs or Denver, or you're from the area, let me know. And let me know if there's any like restaurants that we need to check out. Any must-do things? I guess we're flying into Denver, but Colorado Rockies is technically in Aurora. Like I said, my mom is from there, but she hasn't lived there in like 30 plus years, so she's not really any help. So we're putting 7 into here. Our original plan was not to do Great Wolf Lodge. It was to take the kids to Breckenridge and go skiing, but it just started like adding up significantly, and so we decided we needed a little bit further notice to be able to do a trip like that, which I was really bummed about. Wow, I didn't put a sticker on like half of these. Hold on. I was bummed because I was a snowboard and ski instructor for a few years. I absolutely love it. And my kids have obviously never been. My husband's been snowboarding once and it was not with me. So I really want to take them skiing. I've never been skiing in Colorado because I've never been to Colorado. So I would love to do it, but it was just, when I was looking at the pricing of everything, it was definitely one of those trips where we would have to plan further out and save for it. So I think we're going to try and do that next year, in lieu of Christmas. We aren't big on Christmas gifts. We usually get the kids, we used to be really big on Christmas gifts. I used to just way overspend. But now I'd rather do a trip. The kids would rather do a trip. We'd all rather do trips. I scratched this picture, but it's only $3. I don't have any more ones. Let me get some ones out of the Lego box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm going to get 20 singles since these are new challenges, so there's no change in any of them. That way we don't have to run out of ones again. So we're gonna put 1, 2, 3 ones into here, and this one is for Lennox's pass. So, okay. My little Nenny girl. This one is for the one night that we are paying for at the place that I mentioned. Oh, the Gaylord Rockies. Sorry, my kids know about Gaylord Rockies, they just don't know what that means, so it doesn't matter. But if I say the other place we're staying, they very much know about that, and so we want to keep that part a secret, a surprise. Because they've been to the one, like I said, in Scottsdale, Arizona, and they've been to the one in Anaheim, but I don't think they even know that there's other locations too. And so they're always asking to go there, so I'm very excited to surprise them. So this one we're going to put in 21. We're all excited. We absolutely love going there. It's so nice when you can go somewhere where you don't have to leave the resort. Like, everything is right there. That's what I love about Mall of America. That's what we love about the place I was talking about. That's what we love about Disney World. I mean, Disney World's a little bit different because you do leave, but you don't have to drive anywhere because you can take Disney transportation, which makes it easy. I don't know why, but I feel like anytime we have to like pack up and like drive somewhere, it ruins it for me. I like to be able to just use their transportation, and I don't know. Maybe I'm alone in that. I scratched this picture too. I'm just being too rough on these. So this one we scratched a 16. And this one is for 125, and it is for the rental car gas. So we'll do, oh, I was about to take 125, you guys. 16. 10, 15, 16. I underestimated the number of small bills I was going to need. Big time. But we'll go back through here and do more, so we'll be able to condense. This one is for food. We got 22. So at this point, you guys have seen the cash stuffing of my kids. Let me know what you thought about it. Every week it won't be a separate video, but it was their first time, so I realized, like, with how long it was gonna have to be a separate video. So we're putting 22 into this one, going towards food. After that, Lennox was like, "Mommy, do you have another video for me to do?" And I said, "Well, you don't have any more money, sissy." She was like, "You can give me money." And I thought that was funny. We are waiting on another payment for a campaign that she did where she'll be getting paid more. So her cash stuffing will be better. So 14 going into this one. And this one is for spending. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, and last for the trip at least, we're going to do this 125 for airport parking. So we scratched 12. No, and once again, I have no change. Make a change. We'll get 2 10s and swap it for a 20. And I may have to get even more change because we're also out of 5s. But for right now, we have 10, 11, 12. Okay. I do want to scratch one towards my kids' passports, even though we don't need those anytime soon. 29. Yay. Okay. So 20. Yep, see? 25s. Oh, you know what? We might have change in the passport one. We don't. So let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. So we have 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And actually, I can condense these one sum. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and 10. Okay. I guess I did have change. So this is 20. And so I took a 20. So now in passports, we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 182 of the 250 that this tracker brings in. I need to look up again and see how much the passports are because I don't remember. They'll be less than ours because they're kids' passports and because we don't have to pay to rush them like we did mine and my husband's. Road trip savings. So I looked up all of the states that we have left. And here's what we have. Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, District of Columbia, New York, Maine, Connecticut, Delaware, Maryland, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Rhode Island, Vermont, and then we have territories of Guam, U.S. Virgin Islands, Samoa, Puerto Rico, and the Northern Marianas Islands. So, today, let's do Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, which equals $112. Because Illinois is $423, Indiana is $381, and Ohio is $323. So if we multiply that by 10, we have $112. And 12. So we're going to get those 3 states done. Let me cash condense these 2 10s for a 20. We don't count this. We'll count this at the end of the month. But I'm happy we're getting those 3 done. I'm just picking 3 markers. Okay. And I will mark those off of my list now. Next we have the Disneyland. I didn't finish scratching that one, and it's gonna bug me because all the other ones are scratched. Oh, I'll have to finish it off camera. So we'll just keep going in order. Guess we're just gonna work our way down. So this one is 73. Yes, I am not convinced that this is gonna equal $5,000. I'm really, really not. We have not gotten a single $200 one yet. And yeah, I'm just not convinced. In the last one, I kept getting $200 ones. So we got 73. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to put these back and take a 5. I guess I'm putting the 2 5s. That's 10. We'll put this 10 back for a 20. Let's put these 2 10s back for a 20. I like to keep this one as condensed as possible because there is so much money in it. And this back for a 20. Okay. So now in this one, which I'm probably going to put this into a high yield pretty soon. But in this one we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 1, 2, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 492. So $1,492 in Disneyland. So I don't know, maybe it is gonna add up. We'll see. Okay. Etsy supplies. We're gonna put 25 in there. 20 and 5. And actually, I want to do smaller bills in this one. So let's do 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because when I spend out of this one, I always need change. There's not a whole lot in here because I just bought ink. So you have 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 45 in Etsy supplies. This one is for my husband's laptop. We have 1 payment left, so we're going to add in 25 5 here. So now in here we have $20, $40, $60, $80, $90, $100 towards the $390 that we need. So I will start having to put more into that one. But now we can go back and put more into the trip. Now that I have all small bills that I don't need, let's do this one. So we got 22. Sorry, I don't know how I'm shaking this because I'm not touching it. My camera is on a tripod. I don't know how it's shaking right now. Okay. So 10, 20, 1 and 2. I am going to swap this back for the 20 though. So in here we have 20, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. So happy that I'm able to do a Christmas trip this year because I didn't think we were going to. And last year's was last minute too, where I just found cheap flights. And it was actually the exact, I think it was the same exact week that we're doing this one. Let's go ahead and do this one. So we got 29. Okay, so I'm going to put back a 1. Take 10, 20, put back a 1 and take 30. Sorry. Let me swap these two 10s for a 20. So now in here, we have 20, 40, 55, 56. We're going to skip the next one because I don't think we're going to have enough money to do... Oh, wait. No, the next one's just a $100 one. We do have enough money for that. Do we? 5? Yeah. Let's do this one. So that is 12. So we have 5, 10, 11, 12. Let's go ahead and condense this. So we have 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So we'll do this. This is 20. And if you're confused where I'm getting this money from, I'm swapping it with the money that is in the Lego box because that one doesn't matter. It has plenty of space to hold cash. And I'm sure some of you are going to be disappointed because that means you're not going to get a cash condensing video anytime soon. So what do we have left? $10. I do not trust that we are going to be able to do $10 in here successfully. So let's put that $10 into Build-A-Savings. So that's it going towards this trip. Let's find a 10 on here. The first 10 that we see is green. And we do not count this one, but this $10 is going to go into this hot mess of money that I will straighten out. So that is it for this video. I will see you guys back here for my next one. Bye.